One cryptid with a colorful name that I'm asked about quite often is West Virginia's so-called Sheepsquatch. Now, admittedly, I've never personally investigated that particular creature, so everything I have to say are going to be in the broadest terms. But the general description is a giant, white, woolly-haired monster that moves around mostly on 4 legs. There are some accounts of it going up on 2 legs bipedally. Supposedly it has a long head, sometimes tusks, and as you might expect, horns. And Sheepsquatch is said to roam 4 counties in southwest West Virginia, including Boone County. It's been featured on various websites and on television shows, including Mountain Monsters and Monsters and Mysteries in America. And in fact, it sounds very similar to another creature that I've written about in my comprehensive and highly recommended book, Menagerie of Mysterious Beasts, from Williamson County, Tennessee, and known as the White Bluff Screamer. Now, first of all, we have to acknowledge that many cryptids, in my humble opinion, are the result of what I refer to as composite identity. That is, various different influences being woven together into one archetype, though there may be some unusual animal at the root of the stories. But what's really fascinating to me about Sheepsquatch is how people tend to embrace really weird names that conjure up whimsical images in our minds. What's in a name? Well, in terms of monsters, quite a bit actually, because monsters fill an important emotional void in us. And there are certainly no shortage of weird monster names, local legends like Mothman, Batsquatch, Pigman, Donkey Lady, and so on and so forth. So, for whatever reason, we tend to be drawn to just the weirdest of the weird. And combining a sheep with a Sasquatch, well, it doesn't get much weirder than that. Another thing is that humans tend to utilize what's known as anthropomorphic thinking as a daily exercise. What that means is that we tend to project our own features and characteristics onto the animals around us. And in terms of legendary animals, they're often adorned with features that are reflective of the local culture. That is, people in a particular region will borrow bits and pieces of folklore and kind of weave this tapestry of their local monster. One last thing, though, is that a lot of cryptid names don't necessarily refer to physical characteristics so much as a behavior pattern, right? So for one example, the abominable Chicken Man of El Reno, Oklahoma, supposedly left a blood-stained handprint on a chicken coop, and that's where it got its name. It was assumed to be a type of Bigfoot. So perhaps Sheepsquatch in reality is a local version of Bigfoot that has a fondness for eating, you guessed it, sheep. Thanks for watching, and for the most intelligent, analytical, and comprehensive information referring to cryptozoology, please subscribe to this channel.